Today I want to talk to you about how to implement this. What I'm proposing is hard. Never said it isn't. It requires work, consistency, due diligence, and commitment. Like any lifestyle change, it requires all of those things. Everyone has habits they want to stop or habits they want to implement. And most people can manage it pretty well, but for only a short period of time. New Year's resolutions, I'm looking at you. So, how do we implement this? What is the trick to make it stick? I believe the difference between the individual who makes their choice a non-negotiable aspect of their life and the person who vacillates at the first sign of a sweet indulgence is the why. We all know what we're supposed to be doing. I knew what I was supposed to be doing. We all know what's good for our bodies. We all know we should be eating more fruits and veg. We may not understand all the biochemistry of it, but we certainly know what we're supposed to be doing, the nuts and bolts of a healthy lifestyle. So the critical component, I think, is finding your why. Now, it has to be a deep down, visceral connection, why you're doing what you're doing. Otherwise, it's an external factor and it won't stick. So the why is personal and uniquely specific to you. It is not sufficient to say, I want to eat better. What does that mean? That's not very specific. It's too general. It's too easy to what does better mean? Better tomorrow? Better right now? Better food? I don't know. I want to fit into my bikini when the summer comes. It's too short term, and it's an external why, meaning it has more to do with an external factor of aesthetics as opposed to a deep, profound reason inside that will stick. In order for this to stick, it needs to be sustainable, genuine, and profoundly important to you. How other people feel about it is not relevant. For me, my why came as a Saul on the road to Tarsus revelation. After living in chronic pain for years, I got up off the couch one evening from watching TV for maybe about 45 minutes to use the restroom. I was so stiff and achy that I was actually shuffling for a couple of steps and slowly attempting to get upright. I was in so much pain I couldn't actually stand upright. Now, I did not fall to my knees at this particular moment because my body couldn't. But I did stop. Literally, I stopped in the middle of my living room with a profound realization. I stood there in my living room and I did some calculations. Math is not my strong suit, but I did some rough calculations. I am 50 years old. At the current trajectory of pain, time X number of years, if I continue on this trajectory without changing, I will be bedridden by the time I'm retired. Now that is a come to Jesus moment. That is a lightning bolt of realization that by the time I retired, I would have given all of my good years to the man and have nothing left in the tank to enjoy my own life and do the things that I wanted to do. That was such a shocking realization for me that my why came like a flash from the universe. Why change my life? Why change my diet? Why change my approach? Because I want to be able to enjoy my life when I finally get to have my life. Not going to hand over all of my good years to the man and have nothing left in the tank for me. That was my why. And it will look different for everyone. For instance, I was listening to a great podcast, Plant Proof with Simon Hill. Totally recommend that podcast. He's amazing. He does a lot of work, a lot of due diligence. He's great to listen to. No nonsense, no judgment. Anyway, back to the story. He had a guest on who apparently was a personal friend of his, who had not really been taking any of Simon's advice. He was pretty young. I think he was 35, living his best life. And by that I mean indulging in all of his hedonistic pleasures. Too much crap food, too much booze, not enough sleep, overworking, you know, usual life. And then it hit him. None of the males in his family had lived past 45 due to their health issues. He did some rough math and realized he had about 10 years left to live. Boom. That is a sobering realization. And he found his why right then and there. And he decided to pursue another way of living. Another way of going about his nutrition, his lifestyle, his stress. So your why has to be yours. It has to be visceral and intrinsic. So do you want to live to see your favorite grandchild graduate from high school? Do you want to have energy to run and play with your own kids? Do you want to get off all of those pills that are covering your counter in your bathroom? Whatever your why, I just want you to encourage you to find it. No, feel it. Feel your why deeply and viscerally, and it will sustain you. Because as humans, we are not good at withholding short-term pleasures, cheeseburgers, pizza, cake, pie, for long-term rewards. Call it a design flaw, but I believe if you can find your deep why, that can sustain you and rewire your hardware and get it done. Let's do this. All right, peace out. And that was my kitty Willowby you heard meowing. Okay, you want to meet him? Cool. If he's gonna ruin the videos, he should at least say hi. Say hi, Willowby. That's my baby. All right, peace out. So here comes the disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. I am on a hike in my mountains, my local hills, right there. So all I can say is this is a journey you have to take for yourself, as I took it for myself. You have to find out what works for your own body to bring your health back in alignment, to take accountability for your health, and gain some autonomy. The medical system is not going to do it for you, and pills aren't going to cure you. They're just going to allay symptoms. So if you're interested in doing more, talk to your doctor and do the journey for yourself. Again, I'm not a doctor. I just did what worked for me and my body, and I hope you will take the journey to find out for yourself what it takes to get back to health. Peace out.